Hello everybody, and welcome to the Honolulu Nike Raceway. We have all of our drivers lined up for the second and for the last road course of the year. We are in Honolulu, brand new racetrack. Drivers have never raced here before. Familiar faces towards the front. And the last race of the round of 16. Things might get crazy here in Honolulu. The driver starting on the pole here today is none other than SVG. Shane Van Gisbergen, and he's really good at these racetracks. We know how he is at road courses. I don't even have to speak much about it. We saw how he was at Kalamazoo. He's obviously here starting on the pole. SVG, really fast race car. You know, obviously no one has raced here at Honolulu, but he got a really good feel for it. Started on the pole, more than 0.5 seconds ahead of Kyle Larson. SVG looking really good here at this racetrack. Let's see what he's going to be able to do today and see if he's going to be able to get himself his first win in the Coca-Cola Cup Series here in Season 4. The driver here to look out for today is Creston Tackett. Creston Tackett, we know and we've seen clearly, he is a road course ringer. He is really good at the road courses. You know, he's kind of quiet. Super speedways, he has a lot of like upcomings, as we saw at Talladega. Unfortunately, got taken out by Tyler Reddick. But he is fast at these tracks. We saw it at Kalamazoo. He won at Kalamazoo. Was able to hold off none other than SVG. Creston Tackett starting inside the top 10. Let's see what this man's going to be able to do today. The driver to look out for today, not last race's winner at the road course, not the pole sitter, but the driver to look out for today is Ryan Preece. He's never really been a road course type of guy. Road courses haven't treated him well. But Ryan Preece is starting in 4th place here at Honolulu. Super fast race car, very beautiful scheme. Let's see what Ryan Preece is going to be able to do today here in Honolulu. Now for the most famous words in motorsports. In row 1 is the road course hunters, SVG and Kyle Larson. Next up is Ross Chastain and Ryan Preece, followed behind is rookie Connor Zilisch and Tyler Reddick. Creston Tackett, last road course's winner, and Bubba Wallace. Michael McDowell is really good at these places, and Chris Buescher as well. AJ Allmendinger and Carson Hocevar is looking to get in the round of 8. Todd Gillen and Chase Briscoe. Denny Hamlin and Austin Hill. Austin Cindric and Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell and William Byron. Ryan Blaney and Josh Berry. Ty Gibbs and Alex Bowman in row 12. Row 13 is Dino Suarez and Austin Dillon. Row 14 is the defending champion Joey Logano and Riley Herbst. Ty Dillon and Ricky Stenhouse. Cole Custer and Noah Gragson. Carson Tackett and teammate Colton Berg. Eric Jones and Brad Keselowski searching to get in the round of 8. John Hunter Nemechek and Zane Smith, and rounding out the field, none other than Cody Ware in row 20. Green flag is up in the air for the 9th race of the Coca-Cola Cup Series, Season 4. Kyle Larson and SVG, they're going to lead us off, going through the snake, up through these turns, going to the front straightaway. SVG is going to give Kyle Larson a little nudge. Kyle Larson doesn't care. He's going to pull back in front. SVG, another nudge. We know how he likes to race at these road courses. He's a very aggressive driver. SVG is going to lead this lap. Kyle Larson following close behind. Don't forget about Ryan Preece. He has a fast car today, and it's showing. Tyler Reddick, he's going to take his spot. SVG still leading. He'll lead another lap. Kyle Larson following close behind. Connor Zilisch hard into Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell slams the wall hard. Bubba Wallace gets spun by Todd Gillen, and on his side is Chase Briscoe. Let's take a look at the replay. I mean, all you see is Connor Zilisch just going through the turn, couldn't slow down enough, hard into Michael McDowell. McDowell hard into the wall. Bubba Wallace tried to check up, but Todd Gillen gets into the back of him, and Chase Briscoe just nowhere to go. One more replay. Oh, just so hard. Carson Hocevar, a little bit of damage on the front. Not too heavy, though. Wow. Drivers involved is Connor Zilisch, Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace, Todd Gillen, and Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe and Michael McDowell, round of 16. I think that's the end of Michael McDowell's Coca-Cola Cup Series Season 4 run in the playoffs. Wow. Beautiful scheme of Bubba Wallace getting towed away. And the driver who was on his side, Chase Briscoe. He's really good at road courses. Such an unfortunate sight to see. Green flag is back up in the air for the second time today. SVG and Kyle Larson are going to lead us off once again. Kyle Larson giving that aggressiveness back, right back to SVG. Going through a very tricky turn. SVG is too fast of a race car to even get past. SVG still leading. Creston Tackett, he's in 4th place. He was the last road course winner. Following up close behind. Ryan Preece gives Kyle Larson a nudge. He's going to take 2nd. Creston Tackett will take 3rd. Kyle Larson slips down to 4th. AJ Allmendinger high up on the track, down into Austin Hill, another playoff driver. Austin Hill, that'll end his run. Wow, let's take a look at the replay. It's just so high up. It looks like it was a horrible block from Carson Hocevar, and it just caused AJ to go all the way. Yeah, very bad block from Carson Hocevar. It causes AJ Allmendinger to go up the track and down on to Austin Hill. He goes, just such a horrible spot. Oh, hard into the wall goes AJ Allmendinger. You see he gets airborne. Wow, Austin Hill's playoff run in the Coca-Cola Cup Series. He only had 2 races and such a hard spot to fill. Anyways, green flag is up in the air for the 3rd time. SVG and Ryan Preece are going to lead us off. Creston Tackett gives SVG an amazing push. SVG is going to lead. Creston Tackett will hop in 2nd. We've seen this before. 2 laps left to go. SVG, he's still leading. Creston Tackett falling close behind. All the drivers going through the S's, back straight away, through the tricky turn. SVG still leading. Creston Tackett close up behind. Going through the backstretch. What a turn by SVG. Creston Tackett still falling close behind. I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch him. And he will win his first race of the Coca-Cola Cup Series. Look at SVG go. He deserved a road course win. And why not Honolulu? Wow. What a win by SVG. Let's take a look at the last lap replay. SVG going through the front stretch and then onto the first couple of turns. Like, what a clean turn right there. Lines himself up perfectly. Creston Tackett following up close behind. I thought we were about to see a part 2 from Kalamazoo. Going onto the backstretch, going onto the tricky turn. Creston Tackett right up behind him. He's just so far ahead. Look at that. Tyler Reddick gives Creston Tackett a nudge to steal 2nd place. What a race by all these drivers. Anyways, go burn it down, SVG. Repping the Kyle Busch flag. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. We will rep this flag for forever. Congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen and Legends Racing Network on winning at Honolulu and your first win in the Coca-Cola Cup Series. Let's take a look at the race results. Very similar faces from what we saw at Kalamazoo. SVG this time taking it up and winning the race. Denny Hamlin getting 11th and William Byron getting 12th is enough to knock down William Byron. If I am correct, Ryan Blaney, he's so far ahead. He's in 14th place. Doesn't matter. He could have lost this race and he'd still be in first in the playoffs. Ricky Stenhouse and Joey Logano, 21st and 22nd. Let me remind you guys, we are going to the Skittles 200, and those drivers are really good at those tracks. And here you see all the drivers who unfortunately crashed, and some of them not making the playoff. Chase Briscoe, from that win at Iowa last week, he is set to make the playoffs. And here are all the drivers you see that made the round of 8. Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin, and Carson Hocevar all squeezing themselves in. What a run by Carson Hocevar and Denny Hamlin at a road course, keep in mind, to remain in the playoffs and get in the round of 8. And here you see Chris Buescher, William Byron, Creston Tackett. They all had good runs today, but just not enough to make the playoffs. Brad Keselowski, road courses aren't his thing. He started in the back. Nothing he could do. The defending champion, Joey Logano, doesn't make the playoffs. And Austin Hill, rest in peace to Kyle Busch. Just such big shoes to fill. Kyle Busch had one hell of a season. And just Austin Hill couldn't complete the job. Michael McDowell, we thought we had a chance to see him make the playoffs and go on a crazy run as a road course because we know how he is. Just early crash takes him out. So unfortunate. Carson Tackett, just such unfortunate spots. We know how good he is. We've seen him in the previous seasons. He crashed 4 races in a row and then has to deal with a road course, which we know is not his specialty. But anyways, with all of that being said, we will see you guys at the Skittles 200 for yet again another fantasy track.